You know what's crazy? Some freelancers have clients begging to work with them again, project after project, while others are constantly hunting for new gigs. A study by Contently finally figured out why. It has nothing to do with coding skills. The six-figure freelance developers I know never chase clients. Clients come to them. Some have clients waiting for 3 to 6 months. Yes, that's how indispensable they are. Contently's research found that freelancers who establish systematic processes retain 80% of their clients year after year. I am going to show you the exact client magnet system that eliminates cold outreach forever and positions you as the obvious choice for premium projects. If you are tired of the feast or farming cycle as a developer freelancer, this video will change everything for you. Most freelancers are stuck in constant hustle, cold emailing prospects, competing on job boards, and accepting whatever rate clients offer just to keep the lights on. But what if I told you there is a completely different way? A system where ideal clients find you, pre-sold on your expertise, ready to pay premium rates. During my transition from a DevOps engineer to a business owner, I discovered something that completely changed my understanding of client acquisition. The highest earning freelancers don't hunt for clients. They attract them systematically. By the end of this video, you will understand the three-pillar client magnet system that makes cold outreach absolute, how to package your services so clients see them as investments rather than expenses, and the consultation framework that converts 80% of prospects. If you are ready to stop chasing clients and start attracting them, hit the like button now. Let me paint a picture that feels familiar to you. It's Sunday night. You are scrolling through Upwork, LinkedIn, or job boards looking for your next project. You craft personalized messages to prospects who are unlikely to even open them. You submit proposals that disappear into the void. When you do get responses, it's often a race to the bottom on pricing. We have 3 other developers who can do this for half your rate. This approach has 3 fundamental problems. Problem number 1, you are positioned as a commodity. When clients find you through job boards or cold outreach, you are just another option in a sea of developers. There is nothing that makes you special or different. Problem number 2, you are competing on price, not value. The conversation begins with how much do you charge, rather than what problems can you solve. Problem number 3, you are always starting from zero. Every new client relationship begins with you having to prove your worth from scratch. However, here is what I learned from studying developers who consistently command $200 to $500 per hour. They never position themselves as vendors competing for work. They position themselves as that clients seek out. Let's discuss what you've been itching to hear, the client magnet system. Here's what separates six-figure freelancers from everyone else. They never chase clients. Clients come to them. If you are still cold emailing prospects or competing on job boards, you are playing the wrong game entirely. The client magnet system operates on 3 core pillars. Pillar 1, authority-based content. Pillar 2, automated nurture sequences. Pillar 3, conversion optimized booking process. Let me break down each pillar with specific tactics you can implement immediately. Pillar 1, create authority-based content. Most developers need to create content such as coding tutorials or technical how-tos. That's creator content, not client attraction content. Client attraction content solves business problems that your ideal clients are Googling at 2 a.m. Instead of how to optimize database queries, you write why your SaaS app slows down after 10,000 users and how to fix it before you lose customers. So here's the content format that work best for developers. 1. Case studies. How I reduce this fintech startup's API responses time by 300 milliseconds and save them $2 million in churn. 2. Problem solution post. The hidden infrastructure cost that is bleeding your startup dry. 3. Industry analysis. Why 70% of SaaS companies fail to scale past $1 million ARR as technical debt analysis. You don't need to post daily. 2 high-value pieces per month consistently will build more authority than daily fluff posts. Pillar 2, implement automated nurture sequences. Here is where most freelancers lose potential clients. Someone finds your content. Maybe they even visit your website, but they are not ready to hire immediately. Without a nurturing system, they forget about you and hire whoever they encounter when they are finally ready to buy. The email sequence that converts prospects into clients follows this specific pattern. Email 1, welcome plus immediate value, like case study or framework. Email number 2, authority building, using client success stories with metrics. Email number 3, problem agitation. That is, you give common expensive mistakes in their industry. Email number 4, solution presentations, using your methodology or framework. Email number 5, social proof. That is, giving them testimonials and results. Email number 6, clear call to action. That is, book a call or maybe send me a WhatsApp message. This sequence runs automatically. Prospect can enter it today and receive perfectly timed follow-up for weeks without any manual work from you. This is where Automator.ai becomes incredibly powerful. You can set up these email sequences, track engagement, and even trigger different follow-up paths based on how prospects interact with your content. It's like having a full-time salesperson working 24/7 to nurture your leads. Pillar 3, streamline conversion, optimize booking process. Most freelancers make it way too hard to hire them. They ask prospects to email them, then they go back and forth trying to find a meeting time, and then they send calendar links manually. Every extra step in your booking process loses 20 to 30% of potential clients. The optimized process looks like this. Step 1, clear call to action on your content. Book a strategy call. Step 2, qualification questions. That is budget, timeline, specific challenges, etc. Step 3, automatic calendar booking with confirmation sequence. Step 4, pre-call preparation. That is, you have to send them reminders, questionnaire, and relevant case studies. When prospect can book a call with 2 clicks and immediately receive confirmation with relevant preparation materials, your show-up rate increases dramatically. Once you have identified your profitable niche, everything changes about how you package and present your services. The difference between a $2,000 project and a $20,000 project isn't the amount of work, it's how you architect your offer. Clients don't buy services, they buy outcomes and transformations. When you say, I build APIs, the client hears task and time. When you say, I architect secure, scalable back-end systems that handle 10 times traffic growth without breaking, client hears business results and peace of mind. This shift in language changes everything about how prospects perceive your value. Let me show you exactly how this works with the 3-layer offer architecture. Layer 1, the transformation promise. This is your headline. What specific business outcomes does your work deliver? Instead of custom software development, you might say legacy systems modernization reduces technical debt by 70% in 90 days. Layer 2, the risk reversal. This removes the client's fear of making wrong decisions. Most developers never offer guarantees because they are afraid of getting stuck with unlimited revisions. But smart guarantees reduce your risks while increasing conversions. For example, if we don't reduce your deployment time by at least 50% within the first 30 days, I'll refund your entire investment and you will keep all the deliverables completed to that point. Layer 3, the scarcity element. This creates urgency without feeling pushy. It could be limited availability. I only take on 3 legacy modernization projects per quarter. Seasonal timing could be Q4 implementations must start by October 1st to launch before holiday traffic. Or you can use capacity constraints, which is current wait time for new prospect is 6 weeks. Instead of itemizing individual services, you want to bundle everything into transformation-focused packages. Here's the structure that consistently outperforms. I have found the following 3 packages to do well in most industries. 1, foundation package. This solves the immediate problem. 2, optimization package. This adds performance improvements and monitoring. The growth package. This includes ongoing optimization and scaling support. Most clients choose the middle option, which increases your average project value by 40% compared to single-tier pricing. Your discovery call isn't about selling your services. It's about diagnosing problems and prescribing solutions. Here's the consultation framework that works for most of us. Phase 1, the current state analysis. You say to them, walk me through your current deployment process from code commit to production. What is the biggest technical challenge keeping you awake at night? How much is this problem costing your business monthly? These are the problems they have. Phase 2, future state vision. This is where you can ask, If we could wave a magic wand and solve this problem perfectly, what would that look like? How would fixing this change your day-to-day operations? What would this be worth your business annually? Phase 3, the gap analysis. At this stage, you want to reflect back to them to ensure you understand their problem and are on the same page. Say something like, here is what I'm hearing, and then you summarize their current state. Here is where you want to be, then you summarize their future states. The final step is to select the package that best suits their needs. So this is how you phrase it. The gap between those 2 points is exactly what my package name, you insert that, is designed to address. This framework works because you are not pitching your services. You are collaboratively identifying problems and solutions. The client sells themselves on the transformation they want. So let's recap what we've learned so far. We have solved the issue of client acquisition with the client magnet system. We have addressed the issue of hourly work and now focusing on projects, utilizing the 3-layer architecture offer. We have addressed the pricing issue with the 3 packaging structure. We have also solved closing the deal with the consultation framework that converts. Now let's talk about tracking and optimization. Before that, please show some love and like this video if you find it helpful. Thanks in advance. Most freelancers have no idea whether their marketing efforts are effective. They create content randomly and hope something sticks. You must track these specific metrics. Content engagement. Which topics generate the most interest? Email open click rates. Which subject lines and content perform best? Consultation rates. How many boot calls happen? Consultation conversion rates. How many calls turn into projects? Average project value. Is your positioning attracting higher value clients? When you track these metrics, you can optimize each part of the system. If lots of visitors aren't booking calls, that's a messaging problem. If many people book calls, but few convert, that's a problem with consultation process. The goal is to create a predictable system where you can say, if I publish 2 case studies this month, I will generate approximately 10 new subscribers, which will lead to 3 consultation bookings, which will convert 1 to 2 new projects worth $15,000 to $30,000 in total. That is when you've built a real business instead of just a hustle. If you are not getting results with the strategies you are using, consider changing them. Insanity, they say, is doing the same thing and expecting different results. Here is your 30-day client magnet implementation plan. Follow this action for the next 30 days and see what happens. Week 1, create your first piece of authority-based content, a case study or a problem solution post targeting your ideal client's biggest challenge. Week 2, set up your email nurture sequence using the 6-email framework. Include your case study, methodology, and a clear call to action, like book a call. Week 3, develop your consultation booking process, including qualification questions and automated confirmations. Week 4, launch your first piece of content and start tracking engagement metrics. Remember, consistency beats perfection. The developers earning 6 figures aren't necessarily smarter, they are more systematic. Everything I shared today provides you with a strategic framework, but implementation is where most developers tend to get stuck. The client magnet system isn't just theory. It's a battle-tested approach that has helped hundreds of developers build 6-figure freelance businesses. But systems only work if you work them. I have created the complete 6-figure developer freelancer toolkit that includes everything you need to implement these strategies immediately. 1. The authority content templates. Fill in the blank formats for case studies and problem solution posts. 2. Email sequence scripts. This is word-for-word template for your nurture sequence. 3. Client consultation framework. The exact script for discovery calls that convert 80% of prospects. 4. Offer architecture templates. This creates irresistible service packages that command premium prices. 5. Tracking and optimization worksheets. Monitor what is working and improve your results. You can download the complete toolkit for free using the link in the description below. Take action right now. Delays are dangerous. Download the toolkit and create your first piece of authority content this week. Subscribe to this channel for more strategies on building a profitable developer career in the age of AI. Leave a comment telling me what type of content you are planning to create and your biggest implementation challenge. The developers thriving in today's market aren't the ones with the most advanced technical skills. They are the ones who understand that freelancing is ultimately about solving business problems, not writing code. When you shift your focus from what you can build to what problems you can solve, everything changes. Clients stop seeing you as a cost center and start seeing you as a profit center. That is when premium pricing becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Your financial freedom is waiting on the other side of implementation. You are the creator of your own reality, and I know you've got this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.